everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, where the Aquarius go to be in the know, right here on the Aquatic Morning Show.
And reptiles.
Dee Dee and Papa Shrimp, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, you guys, it's Friday! TGI.
Friday, yes.
Yay!
Woohoo!
That's right, that's right. Let me throw out some good mornings real fast. And then we've got a super chat to thank from yesterday. Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo. Good morning, Eduardo. Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Good morning, Miss Lori. Good morning, you guys. And Miss Lori is a Coffee Cup sponsor. Ricky DeHoya. Yep. Dee Dee's been Mystery Slump Guardians, Miss Annette, Geek Boy. And then Miss Dee Dee was on it in chat this morning. She was
I'll
in
get
there.
my homework assignment done early.
There's Danny Weshy. Yo, yo. It's time for the Aquatic Morning Show. I love it. I love that saying too.
You.
Remember our friend Bill Strand? If you are interested in chameleons, that's right. That's right. That's right. We need to have him back on because, like, I don't think we got enough out of him. I think there's a lot more to know about him.
We can squeeze some juice out of him.
I actually watched one of his live streams that he did not the other day, about a week two ago. Of course, I knew nothing about chameleons, and it was all about chameleons, and I was kind of bored with it. But, for support, I stayed there. But he doesn't do as we do, and, make sure we try to say hi to everybody in chat. And so it was like, you don't know I'm here. I want you to know I'm here. I want the people on the panel to know I'm here. But anyway. Levi, good morning, Levi. Are you out of school? Mississippi Hippie. Scott's Aquatics. Hey, Scott's. Been a while. Catfish fever and outdoors. Well, good morning to you. And thank you. I think I seen you last night and said to you last night. You guys go and check them out. What is that?
Awesome.
That's a pretty yellow sticker or it's chat.
I got to put music to it, but y'all, I've been having such freaking issue yesterday. My computer decided I couldn't do anything else because I had too much storage. Like, I didn't have enough storage. So it literally would not let me do anything. It wouldn't let me upload, wouldn't let me download, wouldn't let me do nothing. And so I had to start moving all of my files that up to Google. Well, I uploaded them somewhere else. I don't know where they went, but I'm still at them to keep moving them up to Google. So that's what they're going to be. But so I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do with that. But Brennan, thank you very much. And I am so sorry about yesterday. I made a boo-boo. Imagine that.
Oh, yesterday was Mary Page, too. Also sent you a super sticker right at the end of the show.
That's right. That's right. Here we go.
Yay!
Right? So, Brennan and Miss Mary Page, thank you guys so much. Y'all, thank you. Really do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is my way of living. So, thank you very much. Bigfoot Fish Tanks, what's up? Eric Wyrock. Dennis Christensen, Miss Foxanne. And you are very, very welcome. We had a good time on the Hot Mess Express last night. Brooklyn Bell, good morning.
That was fun.
There's Papa Shrimp in chat. Carrie, good morning, Carrie. What you doing, girl? Let's
We
see.
had Big Papa on the screen
That's
with us.
right.
Yep,
Griffin!
I jumped on for a little while.
Griffin! What's up, Griffin? You off work?
I was trying to lurk, and then you called me out, so I had to say hello.
Greg, good morning, Greg.
Greg.
And there's the.
Actually, Mary Page did.
Uh-oh. Kara C, good morning. How's the puppy?
Let's see, she named her what, Molly?
Molly, I think it was, yeah. And I mean, I was calling her Maggie, but so it's not too far off. So the M is still should be really easy for her to learn.
You got the
Yeah.
muff part right.
Got the M part, yeah. Yeah. Brian B. Catfishing. What's up?
Brian B. They had fun last night on their stream.
Yeah. Man, they fished or on what's her name's show, she fished damn near all night long.
And they've got something called CatCon that's similar to like our Aqua Shallow that they're going to and talking about that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool. Well, I know, even though we keep fish, a lot of us fish. So the two collide together very well. Kenny, what's up?
A lot of them have tanks too. So
Bunny Viper.
Bunny.
Joe Stripsack. What's up, Joe?
Joe.
Good job, Eduardo.
She fished until 8 this morning, Brian B said. That's having some staying power.
No kidding. Was it cold? God, I hope it wasn't cold. Sharpie, what's up, Sharpie? Good morning. All right. I hit the bottom. Yay. All right, guys. So we have the new segment we started yesterday called the Crew News, which again is where me and Miss Dee Dee are throughout the day, the live streams that we get to catch. We talk a little bit about what we've seen. That way, if people in chat would like to go and see those streams, they can go back and check them out. Corey McElroy, he owns Aquarium Co-op, did a on his business stream right after the morning show, about an hour after the morning show, I believe. He did a business stream, and it was very, very interesting. Like, the man knows his business for real. I wish I had his business intelligence.
He has set himself up to attempt to retire at 40.
Yeah. And then after that, he did the members only on the Aquarium Co-op members only page, and he has a feature, or apparently we all that are monetized have this feature where we can set it up to take calls. And
yeah, he's been doing that.
And I knew nothing about that. I don't think I could do it because I don't go live through YouTube only, and I think you have to do that. I don't think you can do it through StreamYard that I know of. But like I said, I didn't even know that you could do that. So, I mean, I was just like, what?
Yeah, it's like the old school radio shows where you called in.
Yes, or like a telethon.
Right?
Yeah. And I was scared. I really was. Every time he would answer the phone, I was like, oh my God, is it going to be somebody crazy? Is it going to be, oh my God, what's supposed to answer this phone?
Well, since he's doing it on a members only, but he said, hey, if he pushes that button, he'll ban you forever. He won't play that game.
Too Cooley for Schooly, Miss Jennifer Weaver, Miss Kelly Foreman. What's going on this morning, ladies?
Eduardo called in one week. Not this past one, but I think the week before.
Really? I didn't know that.
I missed his actual call. I heard several of the calls, but I must have walked out when Eduardo called. So I might have to go back. I heard
Me too. Me too. Oh, Kara says the puppy is great, napping with one of the grandma's shirts. Aw, the kids make sure she stays busy and she likes the cat, even though it won't play with her. Our cat did the same thing. Loves the cat, but the cat won't play. Lena loves the cat, but the cat won't play with Lena. So
Eduardo, was that the stream with Corey and Zenzo? Yeah, because if I go to my shed, I lose connection for a little bit. Then I have to come back in and reconnect. So what I do, I pull my earbuds off, go to the shed, and then come back. You know.
Okay.
So
You said shed. At first, I was like, "What did you say?"
I have a
are
she
you
shed.
working, Eduardo? Are you working, Eduardo? So after that, I kind of didn't. I lost, or I got busy and I wasn't able to lurk for a little while. But Jess, it's fishy people. We are all crazy.
Yes.
Well, he does have a point.
Yeah, I know.
There's something wrong with all of us somewhere.
You're
we
in. Okay,
keep
you're working.
doing this over and over and over again.
So then, Misfit Reptiles. Brennan was live prior
Yesterday.
to Corey, I believe.
Yeah.
And then and it was just a hangout or just a just a stream. And then
Brendan is doing a little at night when he does his night streams. So I pop in on some,
yeah,
I'm still up and about, but
right,
he does he reads out of some of his books,
yeah,
like a class like thing.
I missed that part.
From it. Yeah. Now that wasn't yesterday, but
at night. Oh, okay, all right, awesome.
You can ask
Brennan.
questions and whatnot, and he'll answer.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So while Brennan was live, I tried to set my premiere to go off in between the morning show and if Rico was going live. And so I kind of set it at 1:20, I think, or 1:15, my time, 2:15 Miss Dee Dee's time. But it did run at the same time, Misfit, but he was like, y'all go over there, watch that real quick, and then come back. So that premiered, and that was the first two interviews, teasers that I did with Zen Aqua, which is the people that make the stands out of the wood and stumps, and I mean, amazing, really pretty things. And then Cat's Aquatics. She's really nice. Haven't tried her food, so I'm really not sure. But we support our Miss Annette and Mystery Star Guardians and her food. There's nothing wrong with Cat's food. I just haven't tried it, But we support Miss Annette and Mystery Snail Guardians for sure. And she too is that was last month. Is she a Coffee Cup sponsor this month?
No, it's back.
Okay, last month she was the end of month sponsor and donated $100 gift card to the Go Up and the morning show T-shirt and coffee cup. So,
I like Dee Dee's product placement right there with the bag hanging right over her shoulder.
Yeah, how about that?
That's right.
Oh, I have flashed this thing off everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Everywhere.
Don't have my coffee cup. I didn't go get it. Oops. I will get it in a minute. So after that, I didn't see any other streams until KG Tropicals came on.
No, Foxy's came on right before that.
Oh, that's right.
Because you were in that one.
That's right. I sure was. I was in there. No.
Yes. Foxy had a procedure done, and she didn't know if she was going to be able to feel good enough to do a stream, so she had asked me to come on. I kind of asked Jess to come in too, and me, Jess, Mary Page. Had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
I love Mary Page.
I was having to feed my fish in the middle of it, but Cat's Aquatics doesn't sell cat food. It's snail and shrimp, mainly shrimp food, but snails and Plecos eat it too. But she's going to come on the show, so we'll be able to grill her, on all that.
And it does seem to be very high grade food.
Yeah.
She does.
I mean, I do feel, what's the word? I feel loyal.
Loyal.
Was that, And so it was really hard for me to,
well, it's a competitive world.
Yeah, but there's enough for everybody, and it's just which one you choose. But we'll have her on the show very soon. And but yes, we were on Miss Roxanne and Miss Mary, and then KT Tropicals was on, then James, and then Ed. And Ed was he was doing the starfish for the Dallas Orlando show. And this
like the megalodon tooth that he did for the show in Aquacella.
Yeah,
the award's going to be these big starfish he's making.
And that's for the aquascaping contest, right?
I think so. But it looked really cool, and it's like I could make a starfish. I could do that. I mean, how bad can you make it up? You know what I mean? And it would be a cool, he makes all these decorations that could go in the tank. So it's like, oh, I could do that. It has such great ideas.
Yeah.
And that diver's helmet, like, who would have thunk it? You know what I mean? But it is actually an awesome idea.
Right.
We've had a few more people come in too, Jess.
Okay. You want to roll with it for me?
We've had Rico Stan, who we never got to see yesterday. He was hiding for his birthday. Hope you had a great birthday, Rico. You deserve it. Awesome too. And we was Geek Boy in here earlier? If not, good morning, Geek Boy. And we have Sunny, Rising Sun Aquatics. Good morning. And we have Melvin Reef. Good morning. We have Justin Case. Good morning, everyone. Of course, you saw Kelly come in. Kelly, you see that new light beaming behind me?
I'll be back. I'm going to get coffee.
And I think that's everybody that you had already mentioned. And if somebody didn't get mentioned, type your name again. Oh, it was an eye-opening for sure. Uh-oh. Maybe we'll hear the goods sometime. Oh, and for some more aquatic for the crew news, we have a new thing going on tonight on the Steamy McStreamy show at 9:30 Eastern, where Stephen P. and Colin Bex. It's going to be like a newlywed game show type thing, I believe. I think I heard that correctly. And Annette is going to be like the game show host. Either I dreamed that or I heard that. Morning, whippersnapper, coming in the front door. There you go. And
also, you guys,
my plants have grown. They have actually grown. They're taller.
Yesterday we had Brandon from the Blind Fish Keeper on, and he still is doing his contest for you escape tank blindfolded. And he did make an update on that, so I'm going to play that real quick, you guys. So pay attention if you want to do this.
The Not So Newlywed Show is the name of it. And good morning, Garcia Aquatics.
What's going on, everybody? What you're looking at right here is my 125-gallon Oscar tank. That beautiful albino is Felix, and the common tiger, that is my baby girl, Jamie. Anyway, just coming back for an update on my Blind Fish Keeper challenge. Remember, guys, it's the challenge where you got to escape a tank exactly the way I do it. That's right. No peeking. Cover your eyes. Get your hands wet. Escape a tank. Build it with no sight. Anyway, I issued the challenge at the 1st of February. I'm extending it out to the end of April. So that gives us another 2 months. So go get your crusty tanks that are just sitting to the side with nothing to do. This isn't something you got to necessarily set up for, a forever tank. Just do something and see what you come up with. Go clean out an old tank that's just sitting around and grab some stuff laying around the house, put a blindfold on, and scape it. You don't even have to fill it up if you want, but if you, throw some plants in it, fill it up with water, take a nice picture of it, and email it to me at theblindfishkeeper@gmail.com. Now, the reason I'm extending the contest out now is that I spoke to a few people this weekend, waiting to hear back from a few, but Corey from the Aquarium Co-op has sent me a $50 gift card for me to offer out um, to my contest winner. So share the video out, share the challenge. Let's get some people involved and make this something fun. This is nothing to be self-conscious about. This is all just about exploring, having fun with your hobby. Let's look at what you're doing in a different light, so to speak. Cover your eyes up and go in and explore and check out your little underwater worlds that we create. Have some fun. Send me some photos, and I'm gonna have some really good judges going, and we're gonna decide. Hopefully, gonna get a few more donations for some giveaways. But in addition to that, we've also decided that we're going to make T-shirts, a limited run T-shirt for everybody that participates. So let's make my sister sweat. She's been making T-shirts, and I want to make her scared of how many T-shirts she's got to make. So anyway, that's it. Just an update. You guys get your hands wet, but don't look at it. So anyway, take care, and I will catch you in the next one.
All right. And there it is. All the information you need to know to do the blind challenge.
Now, didn't you also give him something for an award yesterday?
I did, didn't I? The 50. Well, I didn't say exactly what we're going to do. I don't know. 50 to something is what I said. I think I said if we do 50 to somewhere, I just wasn't sure where yet.
2 months coffee or not enough, Jess?
Yeah. Like, look, Bex.
Woohoo!
Hey, Bex.
Coffee Cup sponsor.
Very nice. Very nice.
Lefty, 2. And Tanya Velez. And this lady right here, Miss Dee Dee. And Miss Lori, the best mod ever. I just don't have hers printed yet because my computer went haywire yesterday. So hopefully I'll get that.
I have a question for you, Jess.
Oh, okay.
Have you had time yet to sort through all of the goodies you brought back from Aquashella?
Well, I think so.
You think so?
I think so. But there has been times that I have found other stuff and I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to use that as a giveaway. It happens. But I think I have. We've got all the cool photos that I'm going to hopefully give away when she comes on. I've already started trying to get in touch with her, but I want to do her teaser first. So I'm going to try and do her teaser next. I'm going to do 2 at a time. So that way they're not so long and I can hopefully hold everybody's attention because half of it is this one, half of it's another one. They're not too long. So
right.
That's the idea. And Miss Annette made me bunches of those little things with the Aquatic Morning Show logo on it. And so I'll play those in the beginning and in the middle. They're cool. So yeah.
One stuff.
Hey Jess, do you have these scissors nearby you? I hope you don't lose them or misplace them. I do have them right here. And I just used them to cut out Vex.
And Annette says Vex is a little crooked.
Yeah, okay.
And you know Annette, she's got the eagle eye, you know, everything
Okay.
lines up perfectly.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
What's up
Just
with
drink
that?
it crooked and spill it on your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Annette has been so generous with making all these little coffee cup
For real.
graphic things for us to use in
Yes.
advertisements. And if you haven't checked out her channel, you need to.
Yes, for sure. We need to get on a
Which I can't believe nobody in here hasn't already. But
yeah, I would imagine. And that's what I was gonna say, that we need to get on a making sure we're subbed to everybody. YouTube's doing many different things, and you lose somebody's subscription even and not know it. So when you're in here, just say, hey, run, go check, make sure you're still subbed to Garcia or this person or that that person. Just to make sure. It's just so important. And this girl and this guy need them. They need them. We need to get them on up. Moving on up to the whatever side you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Show
that was
the
a good
love.
show back in the day.
Show the love.
I love those shows.
Right.
Good times too.
Crown Half Moon, welcome. And Garcia, we need to have you on the show.
Yeah, we were talking about you, Garcia. It was all good. It was all good.
He gave me a shirt and my scissors and
Again, I can type.
a PB Aquatics towel, and I think that was it. But he was making all kinds of stuff in that room. So, all right, we are 30 minutes in, and we've done
30
Brandon.
minutes in.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
I wanted to also tell you, I was just doing some random looking at the pet section at the favorite the marts, the biggest mart that's ever anywhere. But I was looking through their pet section and I found this cool little Nano Gravel Vac. And so I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works, because I don't like to disturb my shrimp tanks too much, but I want to do some, removal of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like a little turkey baster style, and it's got the hose that attaches to it, and it extends.
Dang.
So it's a little bitty siphoning tube or gravel vac, but it's a nano, made specially for nano tanks.
Well,
I'll give it a shot. I'll probably do a video on it and let everybody
I
know.
got one.
Oh, look, see, Dee Dee's got one.
Yeah, and it's good for, like he said, like my little teeny stuff, because this is already attached. Well, you can take it off, but
I cannot understand how it works.
you don't have to suction up, take it out, squirt it out. You just pump up, because and it has a little
Like
and
a
it
turkey
just goes
baster.
out the tube instead of going back out the.
and it even has a little like a screening thing, so you can
Like a
extend it
strainer
that
cap.
high. And
Wow.
and as you're suctioning, you go ahead and put it in your bucket to drip, and fill up the bucket instead of having to squirt it up with the baster and do this.
Okay, so
Plus,
how
you
does
can just
how
It's
does
just
it?
like a regular gravel vac, Jess.
you just put it in the water, pump it, and once you get that everything coming up and it goes above this little area, it'll start dropping down here, and you don't even have to keep pumping. Get the siphon. It pulls the
It's just so
siphon.
that way you don't have to swallow water when you're sucking the end of the siphon hose.
Okay, so I was thinking there had to be something that would move to make it so that the water would go out that chamber when you let go. I thought you had to keep pumping, and then I had something that moved on the inside to keep it to go one way or the other. But no,
once it goes up past that, then it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
As long as your drip thing is lower than what
I got to think of the most complicated way something works, and then.
Yeah, but I saw it there at Walmart, and like I said, I was kind of surprised because I do that. I do random looking. Yeah, I do it in every different.
I do too.
I'm thinking, how can I use this for a fish tank?
I do too.
And
if somebody else had one,
I was like, I'll try it because I use that kind of a system anyways. Is a small tube to take my water out so it doesn't suck out all my baby shrimp.
Right.
Yeah, it made cleaning up my snail tank very
easy. Good morning,
awesome.
Furlow.
Vicky De Hoyos. Mary Page Flynn.
All right, you guys. Well, yesterday I had forgot to play a video for one of our members, and I said that I was going to. It's maybe news to you, but the news was put out Saturday night, sometime Saturday. Anyway, Mr. Kenny from Daniken Aquatics has some updated information for us for the Greater Portland Aquarium Society and Fishtoberfest.
What up, fish people? Kenny E with Daniken Aquatics. And as you know, I am the president of Greater Portland Aquarium Society. And the reason for this video is to let you know we now officially have our lineup for the 2022 Fishtoberfest. We are going to have Bentley Pascal as one of our speakers. We're going to have Alex Williamson from the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. We are going to have Dr. Anthony Mazzaro from the Amazon Research Center. And then also going to have Chris Biggs, the mad aquarist himself, is going to be one of our amazing speakers for the weekend. Going to be epic. Now for the surprise for y'all. We also are going to have a great talent by the name of Stephen P. is going to come in and get us started off right and going to MC the weekend for us. Stephen P., buddy, we cannot wait to bring your energy to Fishtoberfest, baby. It's going to be epic. Anyway, guys, wanted to make sure you put it on your calendar, October 8th and 9th at the Embassy Suites on Airport Way here in the great state of Oregon, Portland, Oregon to be exact. Going to be a time that you are going to wish that you were there for. This is going to be the event that everybody's going to be talking about, just as they did last year. Going to be a ton of YouTubers there, going to be a ton of fish heads there. Anything fishy, they're going to be there, guys. I'm telling you, if you live anywhere in the Portland area or near or state touching us, put Fishtoberfest on the calendar. You're going to want to be here. Anyway, guys, I was super stoked. It took me a couple of days. Wanted to make sure I got all the stars to align. But I want to take the time to give special thanks to Bentley Pascal, Alex Williamson, Dr. Anthony, Chris Biggs, and now Stephen P. All of you guys, cannot tell you enough how much I appreciate you donating your time for a great cause. This will be the event of the year, along with the Triple Crown. I think this is going to be a great year for fishy people, folks. Anyway, like I said, it's going to be an awesome event. We will be getting flyers out shortly once we get all the sponsorship figured out and all the tables that are going to be there. I plan to do a lot better job with the information for y'all. We will have sheets that will show what vendors will be there and what they're selling. With the other added benefit this year, we are going to have on Sunday, the last day of the event, at 1 p.m., we will start our Greater Portland Aquarium Society Fishtoberfest auction. Now, this is going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be probably a good 3-hour auction, I'm guessing. Last year, if we would have had one, I'm sure it would have went well. So if you're somebody that has stuff that you're going to want to sell at our auction and don't have the time or the money to set up a table, this will be a way for you to be able to sell your stuff as well. Details will be to follow, but I want to tell you guys, this is a 2-day event this year. We are going to pack it full with amazing people, and amazing stores going to be there. It's going to be even better than last year, guys. I promise you. So again, can't wait to see you all there. We'll see you in October. I wanted to get this video out to let you know what we're in store for. Be ready to have fun, folks, because it's coming. As always, love your fish. This is Kenny E. with Aquatic Aquatics and the Greater Portland Aquarium Society. Welcome you to come on out to Fishtoberfest. Have a great day, guys. More details to follow in later videos, and I'm sure you'll see it posted everywhere. Have a great day.
Awesome.
Wow.
And there you go.
It's going to be fun. And
Yes.
and Skipper won that trip, and so that's an extra bonus feature. He won a trip before he even knew all that.
Yeah, that
It's going to be cool.
I'm
I
jealous.
wish I was rich.
I'm so jealous.
Oh, well, we all got to be something. It doesn't cost a thing to be jealous.
Yeah, there's so many things to go to. I mean, I wish I could afford to go everywhere and
Yeah.
be with everybody and be a part of the events. And
I
Well,
guess
The sun will come out tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a better year for you. Get your feet back underneath you.
well, I'm sure everybody
Hold
feels
up.
like that. You have to pick your select ones. It's like, okay, which is the best one for me to go to? You know.
Yeah. And hey, but there's lots of giveaways. So, for Skipper, he probably
Yeah,
would
that's
not have
amazing.
gone without winning the giveaway. So somebody wins. Freaky Fish Lady,
Everybody wins.
She won a ticket to the Clash for the nice ticket.
Right.
Of course, she's not going, and I think she gave it to Lady Metalhead so that they could go. And
That's awesome.
which was very kind because she wasn't going to use it, so share. But it's awesome. We have wonderful people. But good morning, Freaky Fish Lady. I just saw you come in.
good morning, Holly.
Ricky DeHoyas, you came in. And Jeremy, good morning. I think that catches us back up. But yeah.
All right. So as Miss Dee Dee was talking about, and people, they're raffling off stuff, and the Fish Fam is winning, and your next chance to win something is going to Peru with
There's
Dr.
the boss man right there.
Yeah, there's Skipper right there. But going to Peru with Dr. Anthony. Here is that information.
That sounds like fun too.
Oh yeah, and it's
He has this information in a video, so anybody can go back and look at it. I do have it posted on the Aquatic Morning Show Facebook page, the link, and so yeah. Win a unique trip to the Amazon Research Center in Peru. The raffle will begin on March 1st and will run until March 31st. The winner will be announced on April 15th. You will have the opportunity to customize your itinerary. Tickets are $50 each. However, multiple ticket purchases at a lower rate. There you go.
But yes, they will cover up to $2,000 to get you there.
Wow.
So if you fly out from somewhere else and it's over two, then that part's on you. But they will take care of airfare and all that for up to $2,000. Plus, you get to stay at that cool research center. You need to go check out his video where he takes you on a tour. It's not like a hut in the jungle, which would be cool too. It's like, it's like anywhere else. Any of these conference places where you go for retreats and stuff. It's like he says, he's an old man. He likes air conditioning, and he likes his clothes to be dried in the dryer. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not very old, but he calls himself an old man.
Definitely say we're spoiled to the amenities that we have in the States.
I think it would be cool for one night at least.
Ooh.
Sleep in a hammock hanging or something. Even if it's inside a building where it's recreated to look like the jungle.
Oh,
But you're
the
inside.
skeeters though. The skeeters, Miss Dee Dee, the skeeters.
Skeeters.
Hey, you gotta take one for the team.
They carry you off and away. Not to mention every other little creepy crawly thing out there. Oh,
You know, in the South, this is what we do all the time when we're outside.
I know. Yeah.
Yep.
So right. Oh my God.
You know what happens. Oh, and just to clarify something, I did check back with Dr. Anthony. If you go and you want to collect your fish, he has an exporter that can help you, but you have to get the importer. So thank you, Skipper, pointing me in the right direction, because I sure don't want to pass any wrong information, knowingly. And also, while we're talking about Amazon things, the Amazon magazine, the Amazonia magazine, there's an article in there that Paul Sotera turned us on to yesterday about the Lacey Act. If you want to get in there and read it, it's a very good article, and that magazine is fantastic.
I got it subbed to yesterday, so I'll start getting all that, and I'll start getting it out there.
But it's it's putting words that I can understand. So I thought it was a very good read. And thank you, Paul Sotera, for sharing that.
Yes, thank you, Paul. Kelly said, Jess is a small person. A mosquito really could carry her away.
Right?
Well, they can tie her down. She'd be good.
I mean, we got some big ones down here in Louisiana and Texas.
Yeah,
But
we do.
I just feel that those over there are quite bigger.
Well,
Oh my gosh,
the other day, he's never seen a snake on their compound. So
God. That's
that
good.
would be what I would be worried about, a
That
snake.
too.
But
Yeah, no, that is another thing. There ain't just one thing to worry
no,
about.
he says they don't have to worry about them there at their spot. But that was a cool setup with all those little ponds in the ground.
Yeah.
Just go in there and check out his videos.
Mary
Oh,
Paige,
and
you
Cat
bet your
Aquatics,
bottom.
Drone footage.
you showed us something on Cat Aquatics yesterday that was very neat too, and that was those little trays.
That's
to put
hilarious.
Food in. That was awesome.
Mary Paige,
Now I can't get that picture out of my head.
I know.
Jess. Whee!
Oh, but yeah, hey, speaking of drones, if I did go,
Hi, Amber.
I'm definitely taking a drone. Hey, Amber, we've been looking for you, lady. How are you? And we missed
Exciting.
you,
It's been
Rochella.
exciting.
I wanted to come see you. Being someone allergic to everything, I'm guessing I would be a giant swollen version of myself.
Whistle.
Be Wizzle! Oh my goodness.
It's a good Friday.
Yippee John the Fisherman. I love the betta. Pretty betta. My pretty betta, I'm breeding those that I brought back from Aquashella, those two. And the male made a beautiful bubble nest. Beautiful bubble nest. Well, the female is ready, but he's not apparently ready. He ain't got it all figured out yet. So he tired out on me. And when he tired out on me, she started picking at him. So I had to grab him and put him up, let him recoup, and start again.
Aw.
Yeah, that's what I said. Damn it, that's what I said. He's got to get strong again. Them fins really do wear him out. It really does. And I have them at the
If you fall in water and just try to walk with your clothes on, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Just put clothes on.
And I've got him in a 10-gallon, but only like 3 inches of water in it. And next time I'm not going to do that. I half it. Once I put them together, I half it, and that way he doesn't have to swim so far to try to bring her in. And I think that's what happened. I've been all right. I'm so bummed I didn't get to go. We have to get, I might be moving closer when my lease is up in a few months. Like, how close? Come to Louisiana.
Right? That's what I was just typing. Moving west? Ooh.
I can help you. Wait, hey, Jess, my friend has surgery, cancer-free. The one that I did for the breast cancer awareness tank. Wait, hey, Jess, my friend has surgery, cancer-free. Something ain't right. That doesn't sound right. He did a video on breast cancer awareness and did a tank that is all pink. And so I'm assuming it's that what it's got to do, because I know he was going to do another one like that, but with a different thing. And I know he knows my sister still has cancer. So had 3 people on the lookout for allergy pills. Yes, she did. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Poor Carrie.
Yes. She needed some allergy medicine. And then, when you are from the north and you come south, we have allergies like horribly bad.
Was it really humid out there?
No, it felt great. It felt
awesome.
Really good. It was an amazing weekend. I mean,
not like it was in the summer last year.
No. It wasn't. It was perfect. It was perfect weather.
What do you think they learned from doing it the first time in Florida last year when we were there compared to this year? How much did they learn, do you think, as far as setup and sound and booth placement, all that stuff?
Well, apparently they learned a lot, because last time it took them 2 days to set up with the lasers and everything. And this time it only took them 1.
Wow.
So, yeah. So they definitely had their stuff together to get it done in 1. The owners of Swamp Cottage have decided they no longer allow me to have fish and cats. What? Yeah, it is closer, but you'll be closer to Miss Dee Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Everybody's moving closer to Dee Dee.
Yay! Sorry for you. Glad for me, though.
I want to move to Florida. So bad.
I told Lisa that I would come and help her sometime when she's setting up her stuff.
Yeah, she was talking about that last night. She said you and Mary Page, I believe, and somebody else. All 3 of y'all said that they were. She said y'all were going. They were going to come. Y'all were going to come help her.
It'll be awesome. They're going to be sorry they gave me their address. I'm not really going to stalk them. I'm really not.
And what I know I'm asking a lot of questions about Aquashella because I didn't go, but what about all the like the aquascaping contest? That thing, what did you see?
Amazing. And I've got to get that. So I'm going to do a video that is just the aquascapes. And then I'm going to do another video that is just like the, the entrance, how they have it, black light and everything. Well, I didn't do a walkthrough video. I took pictures. And so I'm going to do a video that just shows those pictures of the walkthrough, and then another video of just the aquascapes. Because I feel like if I put them all together, it's too long. So I think if I do it that way, it's pretty cool. And I did my pictures out of my own eyes, other than using the
viewfinder
glasses. Yeah. And so I know it didn't sound right, but I didn't use my own eyes. I used somebody else's.
And Joe did a great job videoing for you.
Yes, Joe did an amazing job. Yeah. Yes, very much so. But um, I I liked the colors the way they were, other than putting the glasses on or putting the glasses over the
The
camera to take.
camera, right?
And yes, I have that. I have that cool little majig you can put on your phone that cancels
Does
out
it
the blue
for you?
light. But I just I like the color the way it was. So that's how my video is going to be. My video is going to be the way the color looked through my eyes and not any puppy cord troubles this time. No, I just figured out what you were saying. No.
Nobody's forgotten that. Just so you know.
So okay, let me see if I can find the picture real quick. If it'll let me do it. Hang on.
Hi, Mr. Aquatic News. Hi, Bex. I don't think you were in here earlier. We're looking
Oh,
forward
God.
to the show tonight.
The puppies were never on the stage. They were back behind the tables. Well, here's a picture.
Yes, Danny, they are still going to be KG Tropicals. They're not changing. They're at this point. They're not planning on changing.
Okay, so this right here is kind of where they stayed, right there in those chairs, which is across from where all the cords are and everything.
Right.
So, and then I've got a picture of, I just can't find it real quick, but of where I was streaming and they're looking and watching me over the table. And Lena even gets to a point where she puts her hands up on her paws up on the table. So I decided that when I bring them to Dallas, I am actually going to redo my my signature card, and I'm going to put them on it. And that way, if people want their signature, I'll have a little ink pad with them do their little paw prints. So, and that is an idea courtesy of Kasha. So, she came up with that idea. So, Mary Page, Ladybug, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Here you go. I get some stuff added to that. Some audio over the weekend once I get all the pictures and photos moved. I feel like I'm editing an Aquashetta. I know, right? That's why I decided not to do mine all together. You're definitely smarter the way you filmed videos and interviews. I barely had time to do anything. Well, girl, I mean, yeah, you don't, and it's kind of an unfair trade-off. You know, you help set up and you help make sure that everything's going right for us YouTubers and the YouTube booth. But then on the flip side of that, you don't get to get out and about as much as we do. So
she needs her own photographer. That way, our cameraman that films her and Jesse doing all the work that they're doing and running around getting footage.
Yes, they needed, but
they're so busy they don't have time to film. And
well, maybe they need a volunteer to do that for them next year.
Well, they need to do it like documentary style, like because of everything that she does for Aquashella and all the running that she does. It'd be like, you know, keeping up with them. The documentary of what it takes to keep Aquashella rolling.
Right.
Section. I think that would be great. You'd have to catch Ed in it too, though, because Ed did amazing for the Aquashella interviews. He was there for every single one. So a lot of times he was there for hours during the day.
Right.
So yeah, kudos to Carrie and Ed for sure.
Yeah, somebody else said they did a bunch of short videos that make it easier for editing also.
Well,
yeah, you have to learn to do that and that's kind of,
That's what
Been there, done that.
Just there's clarification on Garcia's.
My friend had surgery and now she is cancer free. She is the one I did the breast cancer awareness fish tank for. Yay! Also, I want to thank
that's awesome.
everyone. Yes. Yes. Very good. Good vibes. Good vibes. Dr. Anthony, good morning. Mr. Aquatic News, good morning. Bunny Viper.
Good morning.
No, I got you. Good morning.
We shared out your
Yes.
raffle giveaway video this morning.
Yes. All right, you guys. It is almost top of the hour.
Top of the hour.
Top of the hour.
Oh, and when we come back, you have to tell them about your awesome killifish that you have now.
Oh my gosh, y'all! Yeah, okay, yeah, I will. That'll be on the comeback.
Killifish talk.
Yeah, definitely. Give me just a minute. I did not have this one queued up.
Uh-oh.
How dare you?
Yeah, you got to get to work 2 hours before the stream to have everything lined up.
No, it's hitting that way.
Ooh. His buddy likes the little dog video.
Me too. All right, you guys, we have a wonderful sponsor that helps us make these live streams every day. It's Joe Shrimp Shack. Go get you some shrimp.
Thanks for coming in this morning, catching them fish.
All right. And as we do right after that, we play our members only song. And you guys, please be patient with me. I am going to get the new members up and on a different song over the weekend as I get my computer straightened out. So don't want to run this song into the dirt. Everybody loves this song, but we don't want to, so thank you to all of our members. We love you guys, and you help me out so much.
It's a live ever mosh pit. So watch it, don't knock it, drop and fry every day, ain't gon' stop it. People saying hey and whoa and take it slow, it's out of control, but they don't know I got a mother-loving biome. Nature! So leave it alone, they're doing fine in a happy home. Making babies with their fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers is kinda gross, but you know that's the way it goes. Now I'm in the midst of a colony blitz. It all started with a batch of fry. The mama died, but the baby survived and grew up and thrived. Then the guppies kicked the breeding into overdrive. What was accidental and incremental blew up into an exponential and totally mental experimental hit. And the fish police threw a fit. I guess they just couldn't handle my live bearer mosh pit. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spine or time to hear you whine. Talk the fish police. I'm making hybrids I desire to acquire and combine entire lines designed to inspire and surprise and advertise the rise of my monkey fighting live bearer empire. You looking all distraught, you think it's overstocked, but you got no shot to sway me, you're an afterthought. Yeah, I got guppies getting blitzed on duckweed. Had enough of these, well they don't stop and neither do we. You might call it a challenge, it's a foot per gallon. Your rationale is sound, but it's a little unfounded, 'cause I'm gonna be crowned as the best flippin' mud guppy breeder around on this earth. And my mutts, I assert, are gonna make you a convert to a chaotic tank that doesn't take much effort or the hand of an expert. Look, all I did was rap and 5 guppies just gave birth. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. I got the new genetics for the color theoretics, a different aesthetic. It's cosmetic and frenetic. If you don't get it, I do. I got a vision, it's eidetic. And your derision, well, it's really quite pathetic. Uh-oh. Now you see a bunch of platies, they're looking fatty. You think it's fatty, and the plants are overgrown, getting kinda ratty. It's alright, little laddie. Just look me in the eye and tell me who's your daddy. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. Yeah. You think I give a fudge about some algae? What, you afraid of shiznit getting too natural up in this biznatch? Good sir, dispose of your TDS meter, for it measures organic and inorganic solids, and it's more beneficial to learn the chemistry of your water. Thank you very much. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun.
You too can be a Coffee Cup sponsor or a member, you guys. The membership information is on that join button down below. We know that for iPhone it is different, but I don't know how.
I just posted a link to a video I found last night about how to join using an iPhone.
Okay.
I found something on Adventures by, let's see, how was that? Adventures in Xanadu. And they showed how to do that.
Okay. All right.
Of course, I wrote it down, but I don't have an iPhone to kind of verify it.
Right. Will you do the coffee cup
Sure.
thing?
Absolutely.
Skipper says the comments are blocking the names. Oh,
We
on
were during the song.
the member. Oh, okay.
There was something up there. I don't know what it was.
Eduardo says, "You're going to redo this entire song. I didn't see my name properly. Redo."
Well, I'm not going to redo that song. I'm doing a different one because I don't want people to be tired of, get tired of hearing his song.
Right.
That would be unfair, even though he let me use it, for a little while. I don't want to run it into the ground either. So,
Right.
Oh,
Makes
apparently
sense.
I'm not sharing, am I? Okay, let me go back. Try it again. All right. Oh, that's why, because I clicked on the top and just looked at it myself. Duh. There we go.
all right. And we are back. And thank you very much to, yes, our coffee cup sponsors.
And I'm sorry, I posted the wrong video. My keyboard is acting up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back and find the right one. It keeps hanging on to the last one I did. So,
Okay.
But I'll get that back out there. How to do this with a iPhone?
Okay. You want me to tell my Achilles story while we wait?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. So I've got the blue Galaris Killie, and I got 4 different Killies. I've got the blue Galaris, the Gardner Eye, the double red, and the clown Killie. Well, my blue Galaris, which has pretty much been my pride when it comes to my Killies, I have 2 full-grown adult males and 2 full-grown adult Gardner Eye males in the hex tank in the living room that Greg gave me. And they get along fine and everything, but Killies jump, right? Well, there is no possible way these suckers can jump out of this tank unless I take the lid off. I took the lid off at about 11 o'clock one night and didn't put it back on until like 4 or 5 that morning. I forgot to put it back on after feeding. And it was after the stream. So it was probably about 1 o'clock that day. I was looking out the back door and I just happened to look down and there was a killifish on the floor that had been there for that long, for 12, 13, 14 hours. And I was just like, I just automatically assumed he was dead. I didn't even try to pick him up. So I walked off. I was going to pick him up, but I just got sidetracked. Imagine that, and didn't do it. And Joe walked by, and about 5 minutes later, and picked him up, and he moved. He ran to the sink, grabbed the paper towel, put him in the paper towel, like laid him in the paper towel, and started running some warm, or not cold, lukewarm, not cold, but water over him, and to get all the dirt and yuck, nasty off of him, right? And that little son of a gun, not little son of a gun, but that son of a gun is alive in this tank. I mean,
Wow.
He lived outside of that tank for 13 or 14 hours.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, he looked all dried up, covered in dirt, dog hair. I mean, I that's why I didn't even try and go, look at him or pick him up, because I was like, there's no possible way. No possible way this fish has lasted that long outside of the tank.
Wow.
This son of a gun is alive. Now, I'm sure that I probably need to put some salt in there with him, because his coat, what do you call it? Slime coat.
Yeah. His slime
Probably
coat.
is like not there anymore. But he's really doesn't look bad. He
Wow.
looks like his tail fin looks a little, not shredded, but just a little rough on the end. But I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, you dried him out and dehydrated him, so of course it's going to be a little tattered.
that sucker lived.
That's crazy.
And blown away. I mean, yeah, they're killies. They're
Do not try this at home, folks.
No, do not try this at home. But the little son, I mean, y'all, I cannot believe that fish lasted that long, and in the condition he was in. Oh my gosh, like, and the dogs didn't get him. How did the dogs smell him?
Wow.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, but he's doing fine right now, but I want to make sure he doesn't get any like secondary infections or anything because of being out of but they come from places that dry up and then they die. But apparently it takes them hours once they dry up to die.
Wow.
Hoping maybe they can flop one more time and make it into some water.
Or the water comes back up.
Or the water comes back up, yeah. So, man.
Wow.
I was blown away.
That's crazy. I mean, if you were to be making a video about, hey, don't make sure you put your lids on so that you don't have this happen, and then you take it, and film it, that would have been cool to see the video of it. But you don't think, hey, I have a dead fish, I should document what I do and try to bring it back to life.
Yeah, like I've got two things recently in the last 2 days that have happened that I could have videoed that have made awesome video.
Right.
One was the killie, the other's my saltwater tank. I came home and my saltwater tank, the light was on the entire time I was gone.
Oh my
I
God.
already had a issue with my phosphates being high and the hair algae growing. I came home and I looked at it and it looked like I was harvesting black hair grass that was 4 or 5 inches long on top of the sand, and it was waving just like you would see like a field of wheat or something waving in the wind. I mean, it was kind of pretty in its own way, but oh my God.
Well, you weren't, it wasn't kind of like you were harvesting, you were harvesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had to harvest it. So what
it's pretty waving in the water.
It really was in its own little way. It was pretty waving in the wind. But what it is I had, because the light was on for so long, that I had the hair algae, but I also have cyanobacteria on top of it. And so the last 2 days have been like insane trying to get this son of a gun clean, plus keeping it blacked out. So it quits, so the cyanobacteria goes away and everything quits growing and I can get some things under control. But I mean, it's not like I had to worry about any freaking coral because all those are dead. Well, I do still have some zoa, but I've kind of wrote them off already too. So I also went and got, my friend John sent me to Petco to get, I went and got 10 Mexican turbo snails and 15 to 18 blue-legged hermit crabs. That's the cleanup crew in the saltwater tank now. So that's to help me get rid of, to help me get on top of all of this. And I'm changing the filter, cleaning the filter 2 and 3 times a day. On the third day, which is tomorrow, I've got to do a 50% water change.
Oof.
A 50% water change. Yep.
Wow.
And then probably 4 or 5 days later, do another 50% water change.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to say, you guys, my experience so far, saltwater is harder. It is. And I have had all kinds of issues with fresh. Saltwater is harder.
Well, and it might be because you've had all these issues with fresh, you maybe not have had the time to tend to that one as much. Because you have had some issues.
When I put the new rock in it and didn't know that it was going to throw my phosphates through the roof because it had all kinds of new, all kinds of minerals on them that were not live. And so it threw the tank into pretty much another cycle. And with the saltwater, phosphate gets high, then your algae get out of control and it kills your corals and all that fun stuff. And your everything. Except for
everything.
Yeah, except for damsels, clownfish, and crabs and snails.
See, Bunny Viper's fish wasn't as lucky. He jumped right in the trash can and she didn't see him in time.
Oh, what was it?
Archer. Oh, speaking of crude news, Haley came on the other night on Bob Kaler's, and she's got her some dentures.
Oh, Haley does?
Yeah, she had 17 teeth pulled out like the week before, and I think she had just gotten them that day.
Yeah.
then she pulled them out and grinned for the camera and took off. She's a hell of a girl.
Ever see me without my teeth in. Sorry.
Petro Man.
I can't believe she did that. Wow. Wow. Well, I still have to go get my bottoms done. Right now, I'm using wax. You know that orthodontic wax that they put over their clasp when they're cutting their lips and stuff. Well, I'm using that pretty much all across the bottom of mine and the bottom of my teeth and top and front and back, just to bide myself time to keep them from being sensitive. But
I'm still hurting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet. I mean that. Whew, I can't believe. See, they told me not to take mine out for 3 days. Like, do not remove them for 3 days, and then take them out. Clean everything, and then I think I had to go 2 more weeks without really taking them out. And you talk about painful. It hurts. It really does. But anyway, my Achilles managed to jump into the filter while I was cleaning the sponges. Turned. Oh no, minced Achilles.
Yep, some mint
I mean, it was like, I can't, like, how did they know that the lid was off? The lid is on 24/7. How did they automatically know that lid was off?
Hey, they saw their opportunity to escape.
I'm free.
Right. But I mean, it's like, I don't know. They look at the top of that water every day. They see that top of that water every day, right? I don't see them over that. I'm watching, I see the tank and I don't see them hitting the top of the jumping and hitting the top of the lid. So why and how did that son of a gun know I had the lid off and made it out? That blows my mind. I can't believe it.
Well, sort of like my logo where stuff happens. I put stuff in there because that was a kind word. It still starts with an S what it really means, but I had to be, correct.
Change in light is what they say.
Does happen.
Yes, it does.
To what now?
He said the change in light is what they see. I don't know, but they can definitely freaking tell.
Berkeley Bell has an overachiever fish.
my killifish will jump within 10 seconds. His dumb ass is on the floor. I mean, it's like, how do they know you got or they just get so excited, they just start kind of jumping just all around,
Well, and I'm sure when you take that lid off, that means food. Because you take the lid off and feed them, and they come to the top.
Or a water change, and they like water changes too, but that was just wild for him to jump
and
out.
It's like,
that
not looking. She's not looking. Nobody's laughing.
Right?
Well, at least they didn't have friends coming with them.
Yeah, right. Well, I would have noticed if there was more than, because I only got 4 in there. I just thought he was, hiding. 15 years ago, and I was a new fish keeper. I went from 10 golden wonder killies to 10 dog treats. It spanned a month. You think killies are learning to fly? I wouldn't put it past them. I mean,
I'm lurking, Eduardo. I'm lurking.
They should have called them like the flying fish or something. Not killifish, flying fish.
I don't want to say anything about my killifish because they don't jump out of the tank. I don't think.
Yeah, you don't think.
I don't think. I still have the same pair
you scared
that's breeding, and I have all the babies. And in my other tank, I have the pair that's breeding, and then I have all of the females in another tank, and they're not jumping out, but they have a lid.
Yeah.
So.
No
love. They're doing good. I think there's enough cover to where they don't jump out, but maybe that's where some of the baby fry go. Maybe they jump out and I don't see them because they're so tiny.
I tell you what, man.
Oh, Jess, don't we have a race to do today?
Yeah, we do. And I was working on, I'm almost done getting all of the names entered, but I was looking up, yesterday, I got to pull up Alex's.
Touch wood.
Alex's thing again. So it's going to take me a minute to get both of those done.
I think Dr. Anthony is kind of making a point, and I think it's specifically directed towards Eduardo. Hold on just a second. I got to say.
I don't think is it?
Butterfly just let me know that Arbetta's bubble eye has gone down.
Oh, good.
In the hospital tank. Yeah, Rich C says you learn to keep the water level lower in some tanks like that.
Yes.
So, Papa Shrimp, how's the weather where you're at?
It's actually kind of nice. Today it's a little bit cloudy and humid, but it's been in the 70s throughout the day, maybe 50s, low 50s, mid 50s at night. So pretty decent weather right now. How's
Oh,
it
it's
up
been
there?
beautiful here too. Just, I mean, I think we hit 80 the other day. It's like 80 in March.
Hopefully we're past any more freeze events, or ice
Yeah.
or any of that. Hopefully that's now we're looking at spring. I hope.
Oh Lord, Bunny Viper. The dog
Okay.
ate her dentures.
Oh my gosh, I have a fear of that. So fearful of that.
And she had a seizure, and when she woke up, her dog was gnawing on them.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it doesn't
Well,
surprise
at least you know that they'll stick with you, if nothing else, to get your dentures to chew on.
me. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
All right. I think I have got the fish history and scientific news ready, you guys, with Alex, the secret history living in your aquarium.
They're giving it to Eduardo.
Secret history living in your aquarium. Today we're going to be talking about probably one of the things that annoys all of us heavily about keeping aquariums from time to time, and that's algae. So it turns out that algae, as we already know, consumes a lot of CO2. It is, after all, a photosynthetic life form, and it can get pretty dense. You've seen the thick layers it can produce. If you've ever had floating plants or let some plants float and let a high-powered light grow on it in a tank with some nitrates and some nutrients in there, you can get thick mats. I mean, like this thick, of just that green, slimy algae. And that's all making, taking in CO2 and making oxygen and using the energy to grow. Well, it turns out that the other cool thing you can do with that algae, other than, well, eat it, because some of the algae actually is upwards of 50% protein. A lot of the algae is also really high in fiber, high in other vitamins and minerals, and it can be used as additives to food stock for other life, such as farm animals and agricultural stuff. And it can be added into human food too, depending on taste and palate and how much is added. Now, that's pretty cool. But the other cool thing about it is you can actually turn it into an oil that can be burned, and it burns really, really pure. And it burns very, very hot also, similar to like an ethanol. And then you are left with a tarry substance that is mostly just carbon. And that carbon can then be recycled into other things like graphite or who knows what, whatever they want to use it for, honestly. And the world at large has been figuring out what to do about climate change, or at least CO2 emissions. And it turns out that a lot of the Midwest has already been growing corn and taking that corn and making ethanol. Now, there are upsides and downsides to this that are way too long to get into in this video. But one of the things that happens when you ferment corn is only 1/3 of the corn is actually energy that's useful. Another 1/3 of it is left in the mash that either gets tossed or put into agricultural foods but not digested, and so then it's left out it's not digestible by like cattle or pigs and things that it gets fed to oftentimes, whereas the algae is. So it just gets put into the soil, which is not a terrible place for it to go. However, when you grow the corn, the sort of pumps, electricity, coal-fired power plants, and the tractors and the transportation and all that kind of stuff with the corn takes another 1/3 and displaces that carbon like it was never even sucked out of the air, since we move it so much. And it's heavy, and it's not the way it naturally was. It's been genetically modified by humans for thousands of years, and over the last 500 years it's really been tweaked into these things where you get these big old cobs of corn that are sweet and juicy and whatnot. And there's other types of corn that are grown for different uses. But I mean, corn used to be a small little grain, like wheat or something, that was basically selectively bred to be huge. So it doesn't metabolize things optimally in this way. There are a lot of sugars and other things that it creates in the process of making that oxygen into CO2. Well, now they're finding that they can take that CO2 and offset it from the fermentation. So when it's putting out CO2 in that fermentation, they can then harness that and feed it to algae in these big pipes, and they zigzag these pipes like a radiator in open fields. And they found that throughout most of the United States Midwestern states, which happens to be where we grow most of the corn, that they can actually put those at the ethanol plants and grow the corn, and then they can get a third back because it's so efficient in the way algae harnesses it. It's usually a single cell organism or a network of singular cells in a chain or whatnot, depending on which algae they use. And they're constantly tweaking different types of algae, trying different new algae and whatnot. But the exciting news is that the algae is then eating the CO2, turning it back into oxygen, which is clean for the atmosphere, which is good. And then the carbon is helping the algae grow. And every day in these systems, they can then pull out, which right now are mostly prototype size. They're then able to pull out the algae, dry it, or compress it in a hydraulic press, and then turn that into this oily substance, which can also be a fuel that's actually more effective at burning than the ethanol even. It's almost like a petroleum product. So it's pretty cool. You can produce a lot of heat and then maybe even run power plants and things off this. They're even thinking about making a form of synthetic coal out of plankton, because after all, coal was made from basically swamp plants and teeny animals and things, and algae and pond scum and any sort of bacteria and fungi and stuff that lived in about 350 million years ago and longer back swamps, and it actually converted that into what we think today of coal and oil and tar and all these different things. It just depends on how it was pressed, how hot, how long, and what the vegetation was that was preserved. Long story short is they're going to actually try funding this. A few different companies are getting into it, and they're going to set up areas the size of football fields that are 10 feet tall racks, and they're all in a line, and they get the sun, even on a cloudy day, they get the sun enough that they can grow particular types of algae, and they can keep different types of algae rotating through on a 10 to 20 day basis and blooming it by switching out what's best for the temperature, the light. In the winter certain things flourish, and in the summer other things flourish, and they can selectively do that and optimize the energy. So it's pretty cool that the stuff that gives us a headache in our tanks has some potential to both clean up the atmosphere and create a really new and innovative fuel source that kind of helps fix some of the issues with corn. But corn has a huge lobbyist group in the United States, and it is big business, ethanol from corn. So it's definitely going to be a politicized issue, and you'll have to do your own research. So I recommend it. All right, guys, back to you at the Aquatic Morning Show. I hope you guys are doing great and having a good one. Bye. Hey, guys.
All right, there we go. The fish history and scientific news with Alex from The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. You guys, please make sure you're subscribed to him. He does this for us out of his kindness of his heart. So we need to make sure that we are supporting him as well. So who is ready for a fish race?
Let's go.
All right. So this is what we do every Friday for the end of week for all of those that have went into the shorts that are posted in chat and put in chat in the comment section, I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. You can get up to 3 tallies or your name in the pot 3 times a week. And if you win on the end of the week, then you get to go in the running for the end of month. And the end of month is sponsored by Beck's Fish Room this month. And she's doing a $100 gift card. And remember, you also get the Aquatic Morning Show shirt and mug. So good luck. Nope, that ain't it. That's it.
Are you doing a DD?
I have got so many windows up, things that I've been putting up and down, it's not even funny. So to pick the right one is like, ah! All right, you guys. Ready, set. Are you excited? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Go!
Done. Let's go.
Smoochie's in the lead. Uh-oh. Who's that up there? It's Florida. Buddy Viper ain't giving up. Seven fish is hanging in there. My fish is failing. Get up there.
Yeah, I don't even see mine.
I need to drop some krill in there to get them up there. They like that. Eduardo! Mike's Aquatic. Look at that. Steven, you're still a loser, buddy. You know, on his Will of Lose, he always says, sorry, Dee Dee. It's like, he don't sound very sorry when he says that. Janola's Dolls and Aquatics for the win. Make sure you send your address to Jess at the Aquatic Morning Show at gmail.com so she can send you out your keychain and your stickers.
That's
and
right.
you will qualify for the Friday, for the month end giveaway provided by Bex.
I got lost for a minute. You know how you can pull tabs out and then they have their whole new window, or you keep them all in one thing? So
Yeah.
I like to keep mine all in one thing for the most part. And I touched it and it pulled me out, but it was on the fish tray screen, which also got pulled out, and I was hidden. I was lost. I couldn't get back to StreamYard.
Sort of like one of those Lost in Space episodes.
Yeah. Okay, now it's all back to the thing.
Twilight
Okay.
Zone even.
Noah's Dolls and Aquatics. Congratulations. And there's StreamYard. Okay. And I'm writing your name down. And you guys, when you get your keychains, if you didn't know, there is a protective thing over the top of it. So like this one right here, it has a mark on it, but that mark is not on the acrylic. It's only the plastic cover over the front of this, which is just to keep, you know, the ink and everything that's printed on it safe until it gets to the person that it owns it. But that does not go all the way through the acrylic. So, and if you want to pull them off, you can pull them off. So I don't know if I've ever told you
Do
guys
they
that.
come with instructions?
No. No. Fishymon, do you have a keychain or not? I don't remember. I think you've won one before.
That's all right. He did win one. He won the end of the month, didn't he, last month?
I'm a cool kid because I'm in the Losers Club with
Yeah.
Stephen T.
Right, but I think he's won one prior. So if he doesn't want another one, you know, I don't want to send him another one that he won't use. Okay, so do you want a second one or not? You know, some people don't. I don't need more than one. You know?
Chris, how do I share a picture?
The same way. that you would share a file. I mean, a regular thing. You just have to pick it, just like normal.
Would I go with window? Oh yeah, I see. Do a window. Look at there.
Corky's got some of
That's funny.
That came from your friend Annette.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, I know that was funny as I'll get out.
Good share.
I think Steven's already got one too, Fishy Mine. I gave them one down in Louisiana and down in when I seen them. I think.
That's funny.
Losers unite. Well, you can give it to Dr. Anthony then.
Oh,
If
Lord.
Steven already has one, but I'm pretty sure that he already has one. You
I
don't?
better not post Sharpies. Just read
Okay.
it. I better not post it.
All right, then. Well, I'll send it to you. All right, so, and y'all know I'm going to get freaking confused. So somebody make sure y'all make a note that Fishy Mon gave his to, and Fishy Mon, I tried to give he won the end of month, right?
Yes.
I tried to give your gift card away yesterday.
Oh.
That was my big mistake yesterday. Is I got confused. I just got terribly confused. And I gave it to Brennan, and then I had to take it back from Brennan. I feel so bad, but I was like, okay, I got Kelly Foreman. Brent,
I know what you were talking about, Sharpie, but just the way we love to say it.
Okay.
Love to say that. You know that.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Now we got this. Okay. So Fishymon, you're giving yours to Steven, but you're keeping the other stuff. Okay. I need to send you that email with the gift card because Annette's already sent it to me. Ooh, I guess I need to order some more keychains. I'm down to 2.
Good morning, Liquid Zoo. He come in at the right time.
Right?
I hope that
What an entrance.
Bill
Hello, Matt.
comes in through soon. For the
Yeah, the
He's like,
timing
"Come
was
with it."
perfect for him.
um,
The connotations. But it's the morning show.
Right?
I can't say what I would say.
okay,
It's Friday. Good Friday.
we're at the hour and 15 mark.
Wow. This morning has
So,
low.
Hour
Eduardo
45.
just got confused. Since when? This never happens. I know, right?
Oh, Stephen, have you all done the hair thing yet, or is that do you have a time when that's coming out, or is it a premiere video? Is it a pay-per-view? I think you should do pay-per-view. Well, I know, Liquid Zoo, that you were just trying to help me, but I'm not going there this morning. I'm being good. I know it's unbelievable, but I am.
Do we have a rundown of the live streams for the weekend?
We certainly do.
All
Let me
right.
see if I can actually share that and not watch it all by myself.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. This is courtesy of Liquid Zoo's fishfam.link. And sorry, folks, that was last week. Oh.
All right, all right.
Sorry,
And-
y'all. Miss Smarty Pants forgot to do that.
All right. So, wow, this has been a show. Non-stop, you guys. Non-stop.
It went
And
by
we brought
quick.
Southwest Express with us this morning.
Yeah. Big plans for the weekend?
I have to go out of town to go get some RODI water. So they have none in this whole town that I can find. And I just need a jug. I need 6 gallons.
I just got regular water changes and, you know, moving stuff around and good old stuff. It's a nice chill weekend.
Other than that, I'm gonna work in my yard. So I probably won't be able to even sit in this chair on Monday.
I need to do that so bad. Oh, I need to do that so bad. Cut everything back from the dip from dyed throughout the winter. Oh, so
Oh,
bad.
wow.
I need to do that. Will I?
I wanna
Probably not. Probably
I
won't.
want to change up my flower boxes in the front. It's this huge thing that I made to go across the whole front of the house, and they're like 3 feet by 3 feet boxes, and I want to do some trim work around it because my husband's like, yeah, you want to do it? It's like, hey, he's on board. He's wanting to do it, so we're probably
Anybody taking advantage of the 50 off sale at Petco?
I don't need right now. I know that's like
I wish,
but I need to be moving out in that room, and so until I move out there, I really don't know what else I'll need. So I'm just gonna have to kind of wait until the next one, because I got to get like an AC heater thing to go in there, and a sink and racks. You know, I got a bunch of crap to do, paint, all that fun stuff. So
Right. I mean, it's not as attractive as the $1 per gallon sale, but
hey, and it won't ever be back. The $1 per gallon
Yeah.
sale won't ever be back.
it's gone.
Yeah, now it's just the half off. Matt's gonna go get 3 more. He needs some more shrimp tanks. Shrimp. I love shrimp.
Cool
Shrimp.
deal. I love shrimp. Who else loves shrimp?
Walmart has RO water. Where at, Paul?
If you buy another tank, you'll be living on the sidewalk. What's she at water?
Yeah, I'm looking at where I could sneak another couple or 3 tanks, especially if I go with a nano tank, you know, because I want more nano tanks for my clown killifish.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't even have a place to set this cube right now that I got from Greg the other day. It's probably gonna go right here for now. That's if Joe thinks that the weight can hold the weight.
my husband just got these in. He handed me thinking it was something I had ordered.
Oh,
It's to go
cool.
on his Corvette.
Yeah.
His other ones are they look bad, so he ordered some new ones.
Wow.
Yeah, no, not $1 per gallon, Skipper. That'll never be around. I was just saying, I was wondering if anybody took advantage of it yet. Because it doesn't seem like as many people jump on board with that 50 off as they used to with the $1 per gallon. Everybody, yeah, I just got me 10 more tanks, you know. I was a victim of that myself.
Right. I've got tanks sitting outside.
I got some in the garage.
Yeah. I've got some sitting on the back porch that if I don't move them, the silicone's not going to be any good.
I was wondering how that works, because like if you set one out in the summer, that heat, will that deteriorate it too?
I think so. The temperature's it's got to deteriorate it. And if I find you a tank was sitting outside for a couple of seasons, like maybe summer to winter, I'd probably take off the silicone and reseal it all the way around just to be safe.
Skipper needs some.
Um,
Yeah, usually they have some exclusive tanks that they don't include that in.
Yeah, the 60 breeders, from what I understand, are not on that sale.
no, it doesn't go over the 40, right?
The 40s are, I think, 50 off, but not the 60 breeders.
Right.
I know, like the 33s, they're never usually in that sale. Now when I got my 55, that wasn't the half off back when they still had it, but it was like, well, no, not dollar per gallon, it was half off. So it's still a deal, but back then, it was dollar per gallon thing. So I think, oh, $55, I'll get my 55 gallon, but it wasn't like that. It was like $70. It's still not bad.
Wow. Yes, Eduardo, it has been a great stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed the live.
Thank you for your continued silence. You're welcome, Eduardo. I was
Eduardo's trying to push a button with me. Lord, y'all, sometimes me and him will get on the phone, and that conversation will last for 3 hours. He can talk on the phone too.
No hablo.
So it has been fun. TGIF, everybody. We hope everybody has a great weekend. And, my members and lurkers and super chatters, all of these people that come to be here with the Aquatic Morning Show. We love you guys and are thankful for everything that you do for us.
Moderators.
That's right. Moderators, everybody. I am not going to play the events. We are actually going to go out on Friday listening to Mr. Pleco.
Mr. Pleco.
But you can find the events. Can't you find them on FishFam.link?
Yes, you can. Actually, you can go in there anytime you want to, and it'll show you who's live at the moment. You can get fish news. You can get everybody's that's listed, their Gmail, their merchants, everything. Go out and check them out. Go to that directory and put in a channel's name, and you can see everything on one spot.
Yeah, and thank you for doing that for me.
And I said that that string video was courtesy of Matt. It wasn't courtesy of Matt. I stole it from. He did all the footwork, and I just copied what he had. Lazy.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday.
Peace.
Mr. Pleco Cat, where the funk you at? Mr. Pleco Cat, funky Pleco Cat. Mr. Pleco. Driftwood Rider, Ultimate Hider, Algae Eater, Good Jack Cleaner, Nocturnal Feeder, Good Breeder, Mr. Pleco Cat, you funky Pleco Cat. Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco, where the funk you at? Mr. Pleco, funky Pleco Cat. Tanks on, 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 eating high, eating high, eating high, eating high, Mr. Pleco. Mr. Blanco. Mr. Blanco. Mr. Blanco. Mr. Blanco. Done.